www.loveenglish.in, and it's at the airport. Let's start with some airport vocabulary. We have gate, which is a noun. Gate, one syllable, a part of an airport where travelers are allowed on or off a particular aircraft. Gate. Second one, duty free is an adjective. Duty, duty, two syllables, duty, duty, free, one syllable, free. For duty, the stress is on the second syllable, duty, free. Duty-free goods are goods bought in special shops in airports, on ships, etc., which you do not pay government tax. So they're very popular because they tend to be less money. Okay. On board is a noun. Board, on a boat, train, or aircraft. On board meal. Meal is a noun. An occasion when food is eaten, or the food that is eaten on such an occasion. On board meal is the food you're going to get on board the plane. Restaurant. Okay? Two syllables. Restaurant. Restaurant. The accent is the beginning. Restaurant. A place where meals are prepared and served to customers. While you're at the airport, you might want to ask for somewhere to eat. You might be hungry. So you'd ask for the restaurant. Or you can wait for the onboard meal. Terminal is a noun. Terminal. Three syllables. Accent in the beginning. So, terminal. Terminal. The area or building at a station, airport, or port that is used by passengers leaving or arriving by train, aircraft, or ship. So the terminal is where the planes leave and come inward. Bureau de change. Change. Okay, is a noun. An office where you can change your money. One country for that of another. So if you're needing to change your money, you're going to ask where is the Bureau de Change or the Bureau de Change. ATM. ATM is a noun. An automated teller machine, a machine usually in a wall outside a bank or a shop from which you can take money from your bank account using your card. If you want to get money, you ask where is the ATM, and you can withdraw money. Luggage, a noun, two syllables, luggage. The stress is the first luggage, luggage. Bags, suitcases, etc. that contain your possessions and that you take with you when you are traveling. Baggage is another word for luggage. Two syllables. Baggage is a noun. It's where you carry your belongings. Carry-on luggage. That's luggage that you can fit inside the plane, that you don't have to check in, you can bring with you. Carry. Two syllables. Carry. Stress is on the first. Carry. The verb. To hold something or someone with your hands, arms, or your back and transport it. So carry-on luggage is something you're going to carry or have with you when you go on the plane. Arrival is noun. Arrival. Three syllables. Stress is on the second one. Arrival. So up, ri, back down, vo. Down, rival. To reach a place, especially at the end of a journey. So they may ask you, what's your arrival destination? That's where you won't want to go to and where you're going to be at the end of your journey. departure. 3 syllables, departure. Stress on the second one, so de-up-parture. De-up-parture. Departure is a noun. To go away or leave, especially on a journey. So you may look for your arrival gate or your departure gate. Depends on if you're going somewhere or returning from somewhere. Now, passport is a noun. 2 syllables, passport. Stress is on the first, so up high, passport, down low. Passport. An official document containing a personal information and usually a photograph that allows a person to travel to foreign countries and prove who they are. So you're going to need your passport if you're leaving and going to a different country. At the airport, when you're checking in, or at the gate, they're going to ask you for your passport. Taxi. 2 syllables. Taxi. Stress is on the first. Taxi. So up high, taxi. The noun. A car with a driver who you pay to take you somewhere. You may need a taxi. So you can ask, where is the taxi? Or just say the word taxi. People will understand. Bus. 1 syllable. Bus is a noun. A large vehicle in which people are driven from one place to another. You may want to take the bus as opposed to a taxi. Taxi may be more expensive. Maybe not, depending on how many people are sharing the taxi with you. Security. Security. 4 syllables. The accent is on the second one, so it's security. 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 Protection of a person, building, organization, or country against threats, just crime or attacks by foreign countries. So, but in the airport, you may need to go through security. Okay? They're going to say, go through security, which means you have to usually take off your shoes, put everything in a bucket, take out your laptop, and you cannot bring fluids past security. Fluids is a noun. Fluid is 1 syllable, a substance that flows and is not solid. Fluids. Boarding pass. Boarding pass or boarding card, a noun. So boarding is 2 syllables. Stress is on the first, so boarding, pass, card, both 1 syllable. A card that you must show before you're allowed to get on a plane. Very important, the boarding pass or boarding card. Airplane, noun, 2 syllables. Stress is on the first. Airplane. Airplane. A vehicle designed for air travel that has wings and 1 or more engines. Airplane. Long term. Adjective. Long term. Okay? Long term. Continue parking for a long time in the future. Car park. An area of ground for putting a vehicle where it can stay for a period of time, usually while you leave it. Car park. Car park. Long-term car park is when you're going away for more than a couple of days. It's usually more cost-effective to leave your car in a long-term car park. So if you're leaving for more than a few days, you want to ask, where is a long-term car park? As opposed to the short-term, which is an adjective, short-term, short, the SH sound, short-term car park, a small period of time, short-term. So if you're going for 1 day, 2 days, you want to ask for the short-term car park. If you're going for a long time, you want to ask for the long-term car park. Now, let's go over some of the vocabulary and see if you know it. So what are these? Can you name these? Yeah, this is the board where you look at what gate it is you're going to. Okay? And then this is your, what is this? This is your passport. This is your boarding pass, and this is security. You have to walk through security. This is duty and tax-free shopping. And this is after you get through security. This is your carry-on baggage. They generally have one of these to see if it fits. It has to be certain size regulation to become carry-on. This is the bureau de change, a bureau de change to change your money. And this is the arrivals for the planes coming in, and this is the sign for the departures, planes going out. So if you're going to collect someone from the airport, you look for this sign and follow this to the arrivals. If you're leaving to go somewhere, you follow this sign for the departures. Okay, and these are the parking lots. So here you drive in and it says short-term parking. Okay, and long-term parking is here. Long-term parking. Okay, so you need to follow the signs when you come in. If you're staying for more than one day, I would say it's long-term. Just 1 day or 2 days, it's probably short-term. Here is your onboard meal that they're going to serve you. And if you're too hungry to wait for the onboard meal, you go to a restaurant in the airport. And here is an example of the gates. So you look for the gates, and then you look for the number gate, and you follow those. Here's a terminal, Terminal 4. Generally, in the airports, there are more than one terminal. Very important to know the terminal number, because sometimes there's quite a distance between them. Here's the liquids, bottle of water, which is not allowed through security. Taxis, if you need a taxi, you ask for taxi. It's usually a queue or the bus. You want to get the bus after you get off the plane. Look at the words below and put 2 of them in each space in the sentences. When you are finished, let me know. If you need to pause this, pause it right now and we'll go over the answer. Okay. People flying from the airport can leave their car park at the what would it be? Long-term car park. You should hand your suitcases in at the airline's check-in desk. You collect your suitcases on arrival from the luggage carousel. A bag that comes with you onto the plane is your carry-on luggage. Knives and aerosols are not allowed in the cabin. They are prohibited items. Now, I hope that was a good lesson, and I hope it helps you to prepare for the next time you either need to go to the airport or need to collect someone at the airport. Thanks very much and have a really good day. I hope you enjoyed this lesson with Love English. www.loveenglish.info